Hi everyone, it's Caitlin here for the Kate's Collectibles. How are you? I hope you're all doing as well as I am right now. Want to say that I'm a little bit sorry. There's some mess behind me. We're building our basement right now, and so all kinds of stuff we had stored down there all came to live in our office space. So we have that added joy around us. It's sparking joy all around me. And some of it, like we have a leaf for our table that's inside this giant box that's behind me right now. It's heavy. I can't really move it anywhere else. But I wanted to give you guys a follow up on my August Tokyo Treat Box video. I finally had time to try all my snacks and I just wanted to do a bit of a review about it. So, okay, let's go over the snack menu. I have got a few things here. Okay, let's start off with the really good. So the salt and lemon Kit Kat Stellar. Now I really like Kit Kats to begin with. I've eaten all kinds of unusual flavors from my trips to Japan. I tried, it's not that exotic, but I tried wasabi flavor, for example. It was a little bit spicy. I've had the strawberry cheesecake. I've had like a soy sauce flavored one, a taro flavored one, like a whole bunch of different flavors, right? And they're usually white chocolate, and the Japanese Kit Kats are a little different than what we do here. Like obviously it's a Kit Kat, right? Same shape. They're usually the little fun size Halloween sort of size ones. And most of these flavored ones are more of a white chocolate kind of a base. So if you don't like white chocolate that tastes like white chocolate, some of these are still okay. You won't hate them. But if you're like, I am a dark chocolate person, I need dark chocolate, I don't want any of that flavored stuff, forget it. You're not going to enjoy these that much. I, however, felt that the salt and lemon Kit Kat there that's in the premium box, delicious. Very good. So it was just a little bit salty, like I could taste the salt and I could taste the citrus, and it was really kind of a fresh taste for a chocolate bar, if that makes sense. It wasn't overwhelming, it wasn't sour, it wasn't overwhelmingly salty. Like salt and chocolate is usually a great combination. White chocolate is more the milk fat, so it's not quite the same, I find, as like a dark chocolate with that zing of salt. But it was nice. I actually really liked it. If I found these in the store somewhere again, I would probably actually buy myself a bag as a treat. The next thing was the caramel corn ramune. Ramune? I think that's how you say it. These were strange. I kind of liked them. Like they almost look like shrimps. They're like a dried corn puff that's got this curve to it. So it's almost like a little shrimp. And they were very sweet. It did have an element of that caramel corn, but not like we would think of as like a piece of popcorn that's got like the drizzled caramel on it. It wasn't like that. It was like a puffed corn that had this sweetness element to it. I liked them. My husband, he was on the treat. My daughter, strangely enough, did not like it. Mind you, she is a chocolate kid. She is chocolate and like just straight up candy. If it's sugar, oh, that's her game. I liked them. If I saw them in the store, I wouldn't go out of my way to order them again. I'm glad I got to try them. Now, the only thing I haven't tried is the Pepsi Refresh Shot. And the reason behind that is that my friend and I were splitting this box and she forgot to take half of it. And so I don't want to open the can, but based on what I've heard about it, it's supposed to taste like Pepsi, maybe a little sweeter, and it's got double the caffeine. So, clearly what I need is more caffeine. We've also got Pokemon Sun Moon Gum. Now that is, I guess, technically the one other thing I haven't tried yet. We must have split it. I'm wondering where my gum ended up. I don't know where my gum ended up. My daughter might have eaten it. It's supposed to taste like grape. I'll have to hunt it down. It's gum. It's not going to be bad. Fruit gummies. Okay, so there were these little fruit gummies shaped like fruits. They tasted like fruit gummies. They were delicious. They were sweet and tasty. What was really good, though, were... I should point out, everything I just reviewed was only available in the premium box. Okay, so if you got the premium box, those items were in it. The premium box, I would say, alone was worth it for the Kit Kats. The gums were good. Like the the caramel corn thing was definitely worth trying. It was a pretty big bag too, actually. And you get the drink with that and the gummies. Now, what was really good as far as gummies go were these little mandarin orange guys. They were so delicious. Like, it came in the cutest little container, and you open it so it feels like you're opening a fruit cup. And it's got all these little mandarin orange shaped gummies, and they really tasted like mandarin orange juice. Like, the other ones tasted like fruit gummies, like you'll get, like it's a little bit artificial fruit tasting. The mandarin orange ones tasted like they juiced an orange and put it in the gummy. It was delicious. My daughter and I couldn't stop snacking on them, and I kept having to remind her that they're not really an orange, it's a gummy. So, like, don't fool yourself into thinking this is like you're eating an orange. It was really good. We also tried the wasabi potato chips. I still have some of those in my pantry right now because I sealed up the bag. My husband is a chip lover, loves chips, can't get enough. If he's going to buy a snack at the grocery store, like something bad for him to eat, it's going to be potato chips. I'm more of a pastries, ice cream, dark chocolate kind of gal, so I like everything else. But they were actually pretty good. They were definitely spicy. At first I thought, oh, these aren't so bad. And then it like hit the back of my throat and I started like coughing, and then I felt silly because they weren't that spicy, but they were spicy. So I liked that a lot. I actually would get those again because they weren't so spicy where my mouth was on fire and I wasn't enjoying it. I like wasabi with my sushi. I don't care for wasabi peas only because I don't find them like much of a snack. Even the wasabi Kit Kats I mentioned, like tried them once, don't need to try it again. Once was good enough. These were good. I would actually get these again. There was also this strawberry soft serve. So we kind of have the same thing, at least where I am, where you go to the convenience store and there's like, it looks like a little ice cream cone with a marshmallow on top. And it looks like ice cream, and it's kind of like this, got like a little sheen on the outside of the marshmallow. That's basically what this was. It was like a strawberry ice cream cone with marshmallow. It had some kind of jelly in the middle. My friend and I both took a little nibble. The strawberry flavor in the marshmallow was nice. It did taste like strawberries. I didn't really taste the jelly part too much. And then we gave it to my daughter to enjoy. She was so excited. I think if you have a kid that's sharing this box with you, that would be a hit for them because it looks like an ice cream. It tastes like strawberries. She enjoyed it. So that was good. The other thing that we were eating was this Texas corn salty. Now that one was deceptive, a little deceitful Texas corn salty, because you are not that salty and you don't taste like what I thought Texas corn would taste like. You know what that tastes like? It tastes like corn pop cereal. Have you had corn pop cereal? Is that a thing that they have outside of Canada? I hope so. It tastes exactly like corn pops. So it was kind of like eating sugary breakfast cereal, which was fine. I enjoyed it. I ate it up pretty easily, let's be honest. But not something I would maybe jump to getting again. Like I would probably just get myself a box of corn pops. Then, okay, there's this crab biscuit 4-pack. My daughter has been dying to open these stupid crab biscuits. They're good. I'm trying to think of how to describe them. I mean, they're a little bit sweet. They're good. Get them again. Right. I think the novelty, again, as well, like with their shaped crackers, she liked that a lot. Next up is the grape Ramune candies. They're candies straight up, like it's sugar in a little pill, pressed pill. There were white and yellow ones in the bottle when I was pouring them out. And I was trying to figure out what the flavor difference between the two was, because there was a little flavor difference. Like they all ultimately tasted grape, and when you ate them together, they tasted better than when you just ate them on their own. So I definitely think that if you're gonna eat those, like take 2 at a time. Don't just take like one. You just put some in your mouth like that, right? Dump a bunch out and eat them. They were good though. If I was looking to get like a candy for my kids to share, or like some kind of little something unique for a candy, I do like those. Next was the candy DIY kit. So you make this really cute little fruit and vegetable stand. Like you fold the paper and it's got this little pop-up stand. So you can press it's almost like a candy paste, in case you've never, this was my first time doing one. I've seen them, I've never done one. So you had 3 different little colors, and there was a mold. And so you'd take like a little bit of green and you'd stick that on the stalk for your carrot. And then you'd take like some of the yellow or the pink and you'd put that in the rest of the thing for the carrot. And then you press the thing down and then you peel off the extra and bam, you have this little 3D gummy, and then you could put it on a little stand. And so we did that. We made broccolis and carrots and whatever else was there for us to make. And it was fun. And then my daughter wanted to eat some and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, let's both have one. Like, it was fun. You're not buying it for the taste. It isn't a great snack. It wasn't like I wanted more. After I had one, I was good. And my daughter ate them, but even she towards the end was sort of like, oh no, you should have this one. And that, I know what's going on there. And so it was super fun. And if you have a love for doing those candy kits, it was very simple. It didn't look as complicated as some of the kits I've seen. It was fun to do with a little person. I wouldn't go out of my way to do it again. Okay, then we had this dagashi, and I still need to look up what a dagashi is because I still don't understand. It was umaibo lemon. Where is that? There it is. Okay, umaibo lemon. And I can sort of describe that as like a big, long, puffed corn kind of a snack thing. So kind of in line with like that caramel corn thing and the Texas corn salty. It's like this puffed corn thing. Yeah, it was very lemony. It tasted a lot like lemon. I was actually surprised how much I enjoyed it. It was strange because you're crunching into it and then it tastes super lemony in your mouth. And it had this little bit, I guess a little bit of salt to it, like maybe with the crunch or whatever. So it had this crispy crunchiness. The lemon flavor was really good. Now, I wouldn't eat a whole bunch of them. Eating half of one was good. And the lemon flavor was, like, it describes it as delicious and refreshing. And I would agree with that. But when I think refreshing for the summer, I think more perishable items. So I think that's tricky for a box like this because I think like a popsicle is perfect in the summer, or an ice cream or shaved ice or things like that when it comes to citrus. A drink, right? A refreshing drink, watermelon, lemon, like things like, you know. So I don't necessarily think crispy, crunchy things, but it was good. If I saw it in a store again and I hadn't had it for a while, I might actually consider buying it just because I did really like the lemon taste. The last thing was this fruit ramune powder candy. So with that, there it is. It was the plastic strawberry that I held up in my video. So we used to have those a lot here, same thing in the convenience stores. And what it was this little fruit-shaped plastic thing, but it had powder inside it. So you'd like shake out like the powder. This is like they took that powder, but they did press it into a little shape. I think it was like a little ballish kind of pill shape, right? So kind of like the ramune candy, but inside the strawberry. And the strawberry flavor was nice. Same thing. My daughter was really excited about the novelty of the strawberry. And after we were done eating the candy, she asked if she could keep the strawberry for her play kitchen. She has plastic strawberries in her play kitchen already. But again, it was something new, something she liked to play with. She seems to find a really great way of playing with garbage. So she was all for that. I'm all for reusing the plastic because I don't love all the plastic packaging. And she enjoyed the candy, but I think she was just more excited to get to the strawberry. She definitely liked the grape candy more than she liked the strawberry one, but she did occasionally go, delicious, right? It's candy, it's sweet, it's delicious, it's sugary. It wasn't weird tasting, so it was a hit in that respect. I think that covers everything that was in this box. Now, to give you guys a small update on one thing I mentioned in my last video, which was that I signed up with this promotion for extra Kit Kats and that the extra Kit Kats hadn't come yet. So I contacted technical support or whatever you want to call them for Tokyo Treat. And they told me that the extra Kit Kats will ship in their own box and they should come probably about 2 weeks after this box. Now, I need to check my order online because this box shipped. So really, I feel like any time that Kit Kat box should be showing up. With it being a bit warmer, I mean, the days are very hit and miss. The weather's been weird around here, but I don't really want a box of chocolate sitting out on my front step all day. We'll see what happens with that. I hope that they come in and they're not like a total melted mess. So those should be coming soon. The other thing I need to check on is when I signed up for this box, it was already into August and it said 2 to 4 weeks shipping. It took just over 4 weeks to get to my door. Okay. From like the date of order to the date it arrived at my door, it was just over 4 weeks, like a couple days over. However, because I had signed up with this, like you prepay for, we did 6 months. So you pay for the whole 6 months right up front, as opposed to doing just a month to month. As a bonus for having done that, your next box ships earlier, ships more like at the beginning of the month as opposed to the end of the month. So, according to their system, my September box shipped the exact same date as this August box shipped. However, the September box has not come to my door yet, which is a little bit concerning because now I'm going on almost 2 weeks over and I don't have that September box, but it supposedly shipped at the same time. It could be held up in customs. There could be something about it, especially with it being a food item. However, when I signed up, I did not feel that it was clear on their system, and maybe it was my own error, that you can sign up for tracking for your boxes or insurance for your boxes. It was an additional charge that I felt, once I looked at it after the fact, makes the boxes a little bit cost prohibitive because it added, I think it was like $15 a month to the cost of the box, which is in US dollars. So then translate that to Canadian. Now I'm looking at $18 to $20 extra for the free shipping box, right? So I'm basically paying for the shipping at that point. I don't love that. I understand it costs money to do these things. So yes, obviously, right? But with the service they provide, I don't know what happens if your box doesn't show up. Now this one showed up, so it's not like I have the wrong address. That doesn't mean the postal carrier didn't take it to the wrong place. It didn't get lost in the system somewhere. Did it actually ship out when the other box shipped? I don't know. I don't know what, if anything, they're going to offer me. They did say to give it an extra 2 weeks before you submit a claim. So they did tell me with my Kit Kats as well, like if they haven't come by X date, to please let us know. And I expect I'm going to log on to their system and see how far past the date it was with the September box to open a case on that and find out what happens. So I will let you guys know what happens with that, because I'm sure people could scam them out of boxes, right? By saying their box never arrived and they don't have tracking and there's really no way to prove that the box arrived. But I feel like it's important to note because one box made it to me. So somebody left a box on my doorstep. Where's my other box? They shipped the same day. Is one still sitting in customs, waiting with my Kit Kats? I don't know. But we're going to contact them and find out. So I will definitely update you in the next video I do about Tokyo Treat, whether it's an update by itself or whether it's along with a box review. I will let you guys know exactly what happened and how their customer service handles it. They were very quick to respond to my first message. So that was a big thumbs up from me. I think it was like within a day that they had responded. So I do appreciate that because their time zone is like half a day different than what it is for me here. So I'm really hoping that this all gets sorted out. I am enjoying the box so far. The Kit Kats are super worth it. However, if I feel like as I go on, the Kit Kats are the only thing I enjoy out of the box, you can order certain items directly. They have like a Japan Haul website that they work with. I may end up ordering things like that just directly from them because it might be worth it with the shipping. Or I have seen some of their past specialty Kit Kats pop up in my local Asian market. There was like a sake sakura flavored one that showed up in my local market, as well as like a peach mint, I think, that they offered in a past box. So I may end up spending the money, even though it's a lot more than it should be, on those when I see them locally, as opposed to continue to pay for the box. So we'll see how this all gets resolved and what comes in my box of extra Kit Kats. And thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you got the August Tokyo Treat Box, please let me know what your favorite snack in it was. Was it the Kit Kats? Was it something else? And how does the Pepsi shot taste? I haven't tasted it yet. So maybe in my next update, I'll let you know that I did finally drink it and what I thought. Thanks for watching.